right, we're good to go. Turn up my mic a little bit. What's going on, everybody? Hopefully, everybody had an awesome weekend, and it's the first full week of 2024 for most. There's probably a percentage that had to work last Monday, but yeah, it kind of feels like we're back to reality here after last week being a little bit weird. Obviously, with the first being on a Monday, so hopefully everyone's having a great Monday, had a great weekend, and also, most importantly, having a great start to 2024. Um, so, as I said, I made it a goal to jump in here at least once a week, ideally twice, depending on our schedule and what I have going on. It's obviously, a very, very busy time, January. We got a lot of exciting things, really, growing, bringing in a lot of clients and such. So, um, but that said, I do want to, help people, and we have a lot of people in this community, and I do want to make it a priority to at least jump in here at least once a week, ideally twice or even more times than that, and just go live and share things that I feel like are helpful based on discussions that I have with people like yourself, what I see, challenges and things that help our clients, what I've experienced personally, change, how you approach something. That's the goal at the end of the day, is to always be improving, always be getting better. And I know I say this every time, but whenever you read something or you watch me, just hopefully you can take away one or two like little nuggets, little tidbits that you can implement into your own health and fitness journey. That's going to help you make better progress, get you on the right track, and ultimately smash your goals long term. So, with that said, I wanted to dive into something here, and this what I'm covering is more, I wouldn't say philosophical, but it's more so to get you thinking, um, and maybe change the perspective or lens at which you view things. But first want to give a little bit of a background on this and what I'm about to cover. But what it's going to do is, my goal with this is you become more conscious in everything that you do, good and bad, because I'll explain why that's going to benefit you long term. And when I say conscious, I mean your actions, your thoughts, what you do, your habits, behaviors, all those sorts of things. Okay. So, in my 30 plus years on this earth, reading a lot of personal growth, personal development, I've worked with a lot of mindset mentors. I've done a lot of NLP work and all these things. And I've read a couple specific books on this, but also when I just take all this information that I've gathered, when I think of human change and changing one's identity and behavior, and these are pillars that our coaches and our program is built upon, and I want to walk you through these things. And this obviously specifically applies to your health and fitness journey, but it can really apply to any facet of life. But there's four main things, and the goal at the end is to get you to a place where health and fitness just becomes a part of who you are. It's your identity. You eat right, you work out, you train, because that's where you want to be long term. When people apart talk about, hey, this is a sustainable lifestyle, I feel weird if I don't work out. Like that's where you want to be. And once you're truly there, that is the enlightenment, if you will, within health and fitness. So, um, I'll give specific examples on each and what really screws people up, especially right now in that current stage as well. So, first things first, when I'll kind of give this from the perspective so it makes sense if we bring in a new client, or I'm helping somebody within their health and fitness. Okay, so the four stages are this: there's unconscious bad behavior, there's conscious bad behavior, there's conscious good behavior, and then there's unconscious good behavior. Here's what I mean. So when I speak with somebody or we bring a client in, there's a lot of things that they're doing unconscious that they realize aren't good. This is a lot, and this is more of a lack of knowledge, right? So people have no awareness. They think they're eating okay because they're eating healthy, but they're overeating. They're not training in a way that aligns with their goals. Um, they're not aware that their sleep is terrible. They don't realize that their stress and cortisol levels are impacting their weight loss because of things that they're doing. They're drinking too much, which is causing their stress to go through the roof, thus raising their cortisol, thus making their body very stubborn and giving up weight. So these are things you're not aware of. And we bring in clients a lot of times that you can't fix a problem if you're not aware of it, right? So they come in, and oftentimes I'll speak to somebody and they're like, yeah, I don't know why I'm not losing weight. I don't know why I can't achieve this. And they have problems in their life, but they're not aware of it. So this is unconscious bad behavior. The first thing we want to do is to shine light on this. So when we bring in a client that first week or so and we kind of see what they're doing workout wise, how do they typically eat, that allows us to shine light on this and bring it to awareness and come in and say, hey, Mr. Mrs. Client, like, here's something I'm noticing. This isn't ideal. And they're like, oh my gosh, I never thought of that. Boom, we cross that first stage. Now, does it mean that you're going to stop doing that completely? No. But now it turns into conscious bad behavior. That's the next evolution in this. So now they're conscious. They're like, oh yeah, like I put, I don't know, like 300 calories of creamer because I have 3 coffees every single day. That's caused me to eat way more, consume way more calories than I thought of. That's a silly example. Or, um, we have client monitor their sleep and realize like they're not getting as much deep sleep as they had thought, which is making them tired, raising stress in their bodies. So we're bringing awareness to it. It doesn't mean that they're stopping it, but now they understand the problem. They're like, oh gosh, I came into this coaching program. They shine light on these things that I was doing that I wasn't aware of. That's like the first light bulb moment. And then once we identify what they're doing, and now it's conscious bad behavior. They understand now, like, hey, this didn't serve me. I was doing this wrong. I wasn't eating this right. Like, yeah, my late night, my portions were off. I was eating way too much in one setting. Okay. So then once we have it as far as conscious bad behavior, now we're trying to turn it into conscious good behavior. Okay, so maybe someone's overeating in dinner, so it's like, hey, instead of having 3 plates, let's just focus in on one, right? Or like, your activity level. You were saying you were working out 4 or 5 days a week. You're being super consistent. It doesn't look like in the first couple of weeks of working with you, like you're as consistent with workouts as you had originally thought. So, we need to make sure you're training in the right way at least 3 times a week. So what we're doing here is implementing conscious good behavior. And this is where so many people get caught up, and this is where so many people early January are in. And you tell yourself like, oh, I got to do this. I need to be motivated. I need to be inspired to do this. And a lot of people know what's good for them, and they know the conscious good behavior they need to implement, but they just don't do it consistently. They don't do it long enough. And this is the stage that a lot of people stay stuck. It's like, and this is why so many people say, I know what I need to do, I just need to do it, right? You hear yourself saying that. It's like, I know what I need to do as far as good behavior, I just need to do it. And they think it's a motivation thing or this or that, right? um, so this is when it turns into conscious good behavior. We say, hey, here's what we want to do. We want you to do this on a daily basis. This would be, 2 or 3 times a week. Let's do this. When it comes to this, let's focus in on that. So we're putting in these good behavior changes. They're conscious. They have to consciously think about them to do them. Okay. Now the final stage, or the enlightenment, if I will, is we do it long enough and we hold them accountable to it. It needs to turn into unconscious good behavior. And I want to spend the most time on this because this is where everybody wants to be long term in their health and fitness journey, is doing things unconsciously right. My old football coach used to say, don't do something until you screw it up, do something until you can't get it wrong. It's the same thing here. And what I mean by unconscious is like, say you have a 15-minute drive to work every day. You pretty much just black out on that ride there. Like you've taken that route maybe 1,000 times. You've driven it, for 5 years. You like start your car, you pull out the driveway, and boom, you're at work. Like you're thinking about what you have to do when you get to work, this and that. You're obviously paying attention to the road, but you know what I mean. It's like almost like time just flies by. or brushing your teeth every day. There's things you do every day in life because it's a part of who you are. It's your identity, right? And that's where we're ultimately trying to take people in our coaching, and that's where you need to take it within your health and fitness. And this is what I say when I talk a lot about permanent lifestyle change, sustainability, becoming a part of your identity. It has to be unconscious good behavior. It has to become so ingrained in who you are at the core as your identity that it takes a catastrophic blindside event or circumstances to get you out of it. Think about it, right? Like, what would have to go on in your life to like for you to completely not like brush your teeth for a day or two? It'd probably be pretty insane, right? Like, there's a lot of bad things or a lot of things that could pull you in different directions, but you'd probably still find a way to brush your teeth. You'd probably still find a way to shower, right? So it needs to come to a place where it's like, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of crap that could be thrown at me. Life could get really busy, chaotic, but I'm still going to eat right. There's no reason not to. Or, I get really busy and things get crazy, but like, I'm still going to work out. Like, there's no reason not to. Like, that's just what I do. That's how fit people, you get to a place in your fitness journey when that's your perspective and the lens at which you view things, and that's your mindset, you're good. You know, and that's where we're trying to take people. Where working out multiple times a week, they don't even have to like sit there. People that are fit aren't motivated. It's just part of who they are. You didn't say like, yep, today I brushed my teeth, I was super motivated to do so. No, you just do it. Or shower, or hang out with your kids, or do things, do this, do that. And I don't think you have to enjoy it. I don't think a lot of people like really enjoy flossing and brushing their teeth for 3 minutes every morning, but you do it because it's good for you, right? So it has to get to the same place here. You just eat right, you work out, you live a healthy lifestyle. And when you do that and you don't even think about it, like, you go to restaurants, you order what you should, you do this, like, you limit your alcohol intake, you just do things because you've done it for so long, you've done things for so long the right way. It's just second nature. You don't even have to think about it. And that's where we're trying to take clients in our program, and that's where you should be long term if you're truly about making this sustainable. That's where you want to be as well. So I know this was a little long winded. This is a little philosophical and abstract, but I think you should get the point that I'm trying to make here. Is the four stages of sustainability within your health and fitness. It's to shine light on the unconscious bad behavior and bring it to awareness. And then when you do it, it's conscious. So like, you still might know it's not good, it's bad, but and then if you do it, you're still conscious about it. Like, before, you didn't even know it was a problem. Now you actually know it's a problem and it doesn't serve you. And then we got to replace those things with conscious good behavior. You're like, all right, I need to go to the gym because it's a good thing for me. All right, I need to, okay, I really wanted this off the menu, but I don't need a dessert. I'm just gonna go home. Like, conscious, right? You're thinking about it. You're becoming conscious of that. And then we got to do that for so long, and we got to help you, and we got to hold you accountable so it becomes second nature, and then it becomes unconscious good behavior. You go to the restaurant and you order what you should without thinking about it. You wake up and you get your butt to the gym without thinking about it, or sitting around and saying like, am I motivated today? I don't know. Should I go to the gym? Like, you just get up and go. You eat right. You move your body every day. That's where you win within your health and fitness, and long term, that's where it needs to be. So hopefully that was helpful. Again, hopefully you can take away one or two nuggets there and implement it into your own health and fitness journey. And as always, guys, like, I'm always here to help. I've had a lot of you guys reach out and stuff here over the last week or so. As you set health and fitness goals, and yeah, but I've spoken to some of you here in the group, which has been awesome. Some of you become clients. A couple of you have, and a few of you, it just hadn't been a fit for different reasons and stuff. But yeah, if you're truly struggling, if you need help, or you've said for years you're going to lose weight or get in this best shape of your life and stop making excuses and all this and that, I would love the opportunity to see if we could help you. We just jump on a call and go through things and stuff, learn a little bit more about you, and explain exactly how we would help you, how this would be implemented into your life, like it has 2,000 plus clients over 7 years. And then, yeah, if we felt like it was a mutual fit, we would get into, length and cost and what that might look like. And then from there, it's like, hey, let's do this, let's rock and roll, and we get you started. Or if not, like, that's fine too. You wouldn't hurt my feelings. So if you want to have a conversation, just reach out to me. Or also there's links in the group as far as how to schedule a call as well. So that said, have a tremendous start to your week. I'll probably see you sometime later this week as well, and hopefully these are beneficial. As you know, I'm kind of testing different things like more philosophical mindset stuff, more just education. Hey, here's the facts. Here it is, black and white. This is what you need to do, and kind of see what you guys like and what helps you the most. So I don't have all the answers. It's about you, not what I think is helpful, right? So if you have any specific topics or things that you want me to cover, just let me know in the comments below. But that said, we'll see you guys soon. Have a great week. Start the week with momentum. Peace.